morning, everyone. Welcome to another cracking day here at Symmons Plains Raceway. We are live from the fast lane powered by the garage, and it's a bit of a busy fast lane this morning, isn't it, Chad? There's a bit going on.
We've got a lot to get through, but can we just take a moment? We've got a Dodge Viper there. We've got a Dodge Viper there. We've got a Dodge Viper there. I don't think I've ever been surrounded by Dodge Vipers in my life. This is really cool. We've got some Targa cars going on at the moment. My mic not working.
Yeah, apparently, so we're sharing it.
That was weird. It was working 2 seconds ago. Dodge Vipers everywhere down here. We've got some Targa cars doing laps out here, Bryony. The sun is shining. We're at Tasmania. The Beaurepaires Tasmania SuperSprint is go, and I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely. Look, we're going to catch up with the, the winner of everything so far this year. Let's duck into the Rebel Ample Racing garage and find... Come You're watching yourself on TV. Come over here, or else it's awkward. Shane, good morning. Congratulations on another race win yesterday.
Thank you. It's very bright. Yeah, it was cool. Cool days, but yeah, try again today.
You're collecting quite the trophy collection here. What are you doing with them all?
Oh, I don't get them. Yeah.
You don't? You don't get to keep them?
I don't want them either. Normally they have holes in, so they're not good to drink out of, but those are all right.
The talk today is managing tyres, because obviously everyone has not enough tyres to do 3 full races. Where are you sitting? How's your tyre bank looking?
Oh, not good. I'm in a bit of trouble. I did some big handbrakes after the race, and we have to warm up the car in qualifying on those ones, so that's not good. But otherwise, we're in a pretty similar situation. We have to reuse 2, but not sure which ones yet or how it'll work. But got team briefing soon. We'll work that out, but see how we go.
Cam Waters had some things to say in the press conference yesterday about...
He wasn't in it.
Sorry, well, he has... Good point. Just checking you were there and you remember. But he had some points to make about parity. Here we go again. But what do you have to say in response to that?
Oh, I don't know. I hate that kind of thing, but you don't have to go far back to look at Bathurst. We were probably lucky to win those races. Like, he was the fastest car across the top of the hill where downforce matters. You know, and these tracks are really good for us. I think when we get to Tailem Bend, we'll have some troubles. They'll be fast. And he forgets they had the engine thing last year, which didn't get reported. And we're the ones who've been down for a year. So, you know, it's hard to think logically when you're emotional about it. I've been through it before.
That's a very good answer. Now, we've got some big news for your fellow countrymen. It's just been announced, but do you want to give the lowdown to all the people watching on live from the fast lane? Where are we going in New Zealand this year?
Oh, I'm just happy we're going. I didn't care what track, but yeah, we're at Pukekohe again, the home of Supercars in NZ, which is cool. Love racing there, can stay at home and yeah, get out there. I love it.
Fantastic. November 6 to 7 for all the Kiwi fans. I'm sure it's great that we can finally get back to New Zealand and you'll have plenty of your friends and family there cheering you on.
Yeah, can't wait.
Excellent. All right, thank you. We'll let you get to your pre-brief. Thank you very much.
That was cool.
Shane? You working now? It's all working?
I'm working. I love it.
Well, I read it, okay?
You need to watch the press conference. I love it. You want to go forward or back today?
Let's go.
Let's go this way. All right, there's some pretty cool cars out here. Shane's a great example. If you ask him the right question, you get a great answer. And I think he didn't really want to talk about parity then, but he had a great response to it in the end.
He probably felt sorry for me because I had no idea where I heard
he was bailing you out.
Cam Waters.
So we're going live at 9:45. Fox Sports as part of the Fox Mega Motorsport weekend. Scott McLaughlin's already been qualifying in IndyCar. Just trying to check that out on KO earlier today. We've got MotoGP. Jorge Martin had a big one last night in that one. And of course, Formula One back at Imola.
It's a big, big weekend.
And we've got a special guest joining us on Fox Sports, which is why I'm alluding to all of this as we work our way through.
Because we had him on the panel yesterday.
We did. 2 great reviews, by the way. Punters absolutely loved it.
Absolutely. We're going to duck in and...
see if we can steal it. It's the one and only. It's Marcus Ambrose.
Welcome. It's Tasmania's own Marcus.
I'm just debriefing after my 4-lap practice session.
So that's cool. Not many people know this, Marcus, but you got to drive a supercar today. We're going to show a little bit of a sneak peek of this because it's going to be coming up in the broadcast today. Did you enjoy yourself?
I really did. The last time I've driven a V8 or any kind of race car in anger was 2015 Bathurst 1000. So it's been a long time for me to get back in the seat, but I loved every second of it.
Cool. And how are you enjoying being part of the broadcast? Because that is a totally different new thing for you this weekend.
It is. Look, this side of the microphone is not as easy as it looks, I must say, but I've been welcomed in by the team, so big thank you to everybody. And I've enjoyed myself so far. We've got another big day to go today out here at the track. I'm looking forward to seeing if some of these teams can re-engineer themselves and get some aggression to take on SVG. You'll see what happens.
There's been a lot of chat online about, you know, SVG's dominance and so forth. There's also been a bit of a response as in it's not a parity thing with maybe all the Holdens, because SVG is just slaying everyone else. What's your take, and having been here for a day and watched the racing, what's your take on where he sits in terms of the rest of the field?
Well, I want to see his teammate catch him first. How about that for parity?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that worked out first. Like, I think Shane is just on top of his game. He's full of confidence. He's driving all kinds of cars outside the supercar garage, and you can see the difference. I mean, he's really on form. He's really going for it. Even injured, he's fast. So let's see if the other Holdens can catch him first before we start talking about the big nasty P word. I don't want to talk about that. I think that he's beating everybody under brakes. We're going to do a deep dive on that today through the telecast, try and find out where he's faster and how these other teams and drivers can catch him.
What have you noticed in your time away from the supercars paddock? You've come back. What's struck you? What's different? What's changed? What's surprised you?
Well, the more things change, the more things really stayed the same. So there's a lot of familiar faces in the garage, which is great to see, a lot of my old friends. The cars have gone sort of back to, you know, more traditional cars, single springs, roll bars that sort of work half normal. But the power's beautiful, the brakes are amazing. There's a lot of downforce in these cars. That's one of the big takeaways from my 5 laps around the track, was how much grip they have and how fast they're going.
You got to drive car 17. It was McLaughlin in that car last year. He starts his big US journey today, something that you did and you achieved. How's he going to go with life over there and being away from home and doing all the things that you did?
Well, in his interview yesterday, I could feel some reservation in his voice, and he was talking it down. I want to see, you know, the Scotty McLaughlin that we know, which is, you know, full of confidence and fast, and he just has to get going. And his practices looked excellent on the timesheets. He's going to be right in the mix. I think you're going to see, you know, a great weekend, hopefully, from him. And he just has to build his confidence. Racing is a confidence game, and it's like building a brick wall. You just got to, piece by piece, you've got to gradually get there. It doesn't come overnight. So get a good solid start this weekend, get some confidence behind him, get himself back to his old sort of aggressive stance in the media and on track, and I'm sure he's going to have a lot of success.
Once he's got that confidence up, do you reckon it'd be cool to see him do a little bit what you did and attack some road courses in a NASCAR?
Well, I'd love to see him in a NASCAR, because I know how well he would do, and I'm surprised that he didn't actually go down the NASCAR path. But, you know, a kid in Australia and New Zealand, you know, they really aspire to open wheel racing. It's sort of, it's in our blood, if you like. You know, that's what I wanted to do when I was growing up. So I can understand why he's gone that IndyCar route. Maybe it was a team thing. Maybe there were sponsors lined up. But I'd love to see him in those big, heavy stock cars, because I know he would do so well in them.
Agreed. How cool. Great to have Marcus here this weekend.
It's so good to have you here. Thank you.
Already. I mean, one day back in the track and I'm back in a race car.
You cannot wipe the smile off your face.
Good. I am enjoying being here, I must say. I've been hiding in the wilderness. Literally, I built a wilderness lodge. So, shaved the beard. Here I am back at the track having fun.
Do you want to do it again one day? Can we get you back on the mic soon?
Well, maybe, but I've got to get through today first. So
One step at a time.
That's one step at a time. Building confidence brick by brick.
He might be co-driving at Bathurst.
Yeah. Heard it here first. If McLaughlin can't get back in.
Steve said yesterday I might be a team owner, Team Tasmania.
Hey, there you go.
We'll do it all.
Team Tasman, yeah. We'll make that work. All right, great to have you here this weekend. How cool. Fans absolutely loving having Marcus Ambrose.
It's been so good,
part of the
hasn't it? It's
broadcast.
really brought the energy back and the passion. Like, you can just feel the passion for supercars. It's so good.
Being a race fan, Bryony, I just get chuffed seeing him around here as well. I go back, it was about 11 years ago, I was standing next to him at Bristol watching him run NASCAR.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel that long ago. He still looks fit, doesn't he? You see him up close, he looks trim, he looks ready to hop baI race car. And you'll be seeing a little bit more of that later on in the broadcast.
Absolutely. Fox Sports 5:06. It all starts from 9:45 a.m. And speaking of, I guess, former legends of the sport, we've got one in the Super Trucks, the Boost Mobile Super Trucks.
He's back.
Former Bathurst champion Russell Ingall.
We're turning back the clock this weekend, aren't we? We've got Ingall, we've got the Enforcer, we've got the Dude, we've got Scaife and Crompton on the host desk.
Exactly. So just another reason to tune into the Fox Sports coverage. And of course, if you are not in Australia and New Zealand, you can catch all the coverage on SuperView. I reckon that's about us done. We're going to enjoy some of the Targa Tasmania cars before the Supercars action kicks off. That's goodbye from us here at Simmons Plains Raceway. Enjoy the telecast.